how to work from the comfort of your own home in your PJs. So guys, today I'm going to share with you my day at work. How do I actually work remotely? What are the tools and softwares that I need to actually be able to communicate and work with my team? Right now I have over 70 VAs that we manage in our company, and so I want to share with you how I actually do that. So hi everybody, it's Linh Podetti here and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I want to share with you tips and tricks on how you can actually achieve time and financial freedom. And so if you're new to this though, please don't forget to subscribe so that you get updated videos from me every single week. And of course, it shows to me that you like my content and it inspires me to do more content for you. So guys, let me take you through my day at work.
Okay, so imagine I'm at work right now, day one of my life. So I start off the day with, of course, the priming meditation thing. So this is talk about straight into work, right? When it comes to work, I first open my reminder. This is where I create all my to-do lists. And then I also move items to today's must-do, so that these are the items I need to do. Then the next thing I do is I would then find my calendar. I use Gmail and calendar as a way to schedule in my tasks for the day, and I would schedule all of the things that I need done, and that's how I get started on my to-do list for the day and what's going to happen during the day. The next thing I do is then I open my Slack. Slack is a communication chat channel that we use, and this is where we will create different channels. But the first thing that actually happens in our company is we have a channel called Daily Reflection. I get everyone, including myself, to write what are they grateful for, 3 things they're grateful for in the morning, and so they write it all down. This is really good for us to, feel positive together, get to know each other. Not every single VA is on there. I'm trying to encourage everyone to participate, but not everyone's on there. However, anytime you get a chance to read people's gratitude, you always feel really positive and you feel like you get to know each other a little bit more. The great thing about Slack is that you can chat about work. You can create different channels. This is like marketing channel that we talk everything around marketing. We talk everything about sales, and of course you can direct message people. Now we started using this compared to using Skype because of its organization. Like you're able to, search for messages, you can attach things. It has all these apps that we can connect to. So my calendar is actually connected to this. So I can see straight away what are my tasks for the day. And of course there's other integrations like HubSpot, Zoom, etc. So this is the way we communicate. So imagine this as your office, your physical office, but this just happens to be an online office. So you come into your group and go, hello guys, how are you? And then you also post here and let people know what you're grateful for. And then if you ever need to talk about marketing for the day, you go into your marketing, you chat about that. So this is where you huddle together or catch up with your colleagues on work. Now the next thing I want to show you is a Basecamp project management tool. So you need a project management tool so that you can actually manage the tasks, because a Slack communication channel is a great way to chit chat, talking, discussing, and you can tell each other what tasks you need done. However, it's not effective to actually hold someone accountable on what task, because even yourself, you'll forget to do a task if you're just chatting within the chat, because the task gets lost. So we use something called Basecamp. And so Basecamp has projects that you can create. And so let's just say the project got to do with Lin's famous project. So this is a project where I want to work on things that will make me famous. So here's an example. So then you can invite whoever you need to invite into the tasks, into the project. So you can add everyone's names on there, and then you create tasks. And you have, so let's just say, under content marketing, you create a task called research and on blah, 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 about blah, 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 blah. And you assign to the person. In this case, I'll just assign to myself for now because I haven't added anyone else on this thing. You choose your deadline as well. and you work on it, you type it on here, draft 1. You can attach any documents on there, and you add this comment. So let's just pretend we're doing that. And so you attach work on there. So that's my daughter. She's on Instagram, so we help to edit these photos and things. So I'm just giving you an example. You can attach documents, work on your task, and once it's done, you tick it off. And so that is how you get the task done with your remote team. So it's having, tasks clearly assigned by when, so that the tasks and projects actually get done. So this is really important about how to work. This is when you need to work remotely, you really need this tool. And because sometimes people or clients that I know would prefer to use emails, but the problem with emails is that emails can get lost. It can get confusing which task you're referring to. So having a project management tool like this is really useful. Now, the next tool that's really helpful in working remotely is Zoom. So we use Zoom as a way to, as if you're holding a meeting with a team member. So Zoom allows you to create a meeting, and you can also create calendar invites, and it's linked to Zoom. So then it always gives you almost like a room to go in to talk to. So basically, in the normal world, you actually have to book a room, like you physically book a room, and you go into that room. The problem is if that room is busy with other people, you can't actually go into this room. But in Zoom, you can always create other rooms that you can go into and have different people chatting in there. So I could simply create a new meeting, and I can chat, and I can invite the person to come and chat with me. So I just invite them, and they will log in. Or I can send a link to them. Or I can also invite them using a link, copy the link and send it to the person I need to. But usually I would actually send a Google Calendar invite to them in advance so that they know that this is going to be the meeting time. And then you can also share screen. So if you're talking about something, it's great that you're already on the desktop online, and you can actually start sharing your screen so that you're both looking at the same thing. And so Zoom allows you multiple people. So you can even have 20, 30, 40 people on the same meeting, and they can all see the screen, you're showing it. So it's just you doing a demonstration or a meeting in front of everyone, but just online. And then you can also, while you're doing the presentation, people can also chat with one another or ask you questions by chatting on here. So Zoom is really great for meetings. So, you don't always need to meet someone physically to actually, get your points across or do some training. You can just do it online. Now, the next useful tool that helps me run remote work is that I use Screencast or some sort of screen recording tool, just like this one. So this one that I'm on is actually called Loom. It's free to use, and there is a paid version, but you can use this to create a tutorial, whether you want it just the screen, or you want it with your face and the screen, or even just your face as well. But the whole point of it is that you're showing the flow of your screen to someone. This is the ultimate way to give instructions, because not only are they seeing you, not only are they hearing your voice, they are also seeing the screen that you're showing, where you're pointing to. And so I'll give you an example of what Screen Tool looks like. So let's say you are using Screencast-O-Matic. Then you open up the Screencast tool, okay? And then you press record, and it allows you to choose whether you want a screen only, or your webcam, or you both. And then all you have to do is press start, and then you show it around, and then you press stop. Really, that's how simple it is. So then you'll get a video just like this, a video that's going to show people exactly what you're looking at, what you're pointing to, and they won't be misunderstanding your task or your instructions. It is way even better than having someone next to you, because if you're showing someone next to you, then if they don't remember everything and they didn't take the notes well, then they're going to still walk away with the wrong information. But when you do a screencast video like this, they can rewatch again. They can just, stop on certain areas that they don't know. They can slow it down. They can reverse and watch it again. And so it's a really good way for them to consume the information and execute the task more correctly. And finally, what I use to actually sort of almost like stand in front of the company and give the CEO update is using Facebook. So we have a private group for our company called OAVA Central, And each month I actually do a Facebook Live. So here in September, I share with people, I welcome new people. I share with everyone who are the best performers of the month. I let everyone know about the success of our last month. What are we working on the next month? And it really helps to connect with the people that you work with, right? Although I'm not next to them, I'm always trying to do things to make them feel connected and really understand the vision of the company and feel connected to the owner. And so my way of doing that is Facebook Live. So, it allows all the VAs to rewatch it if they can't attend it at that time. But then if they're on live, they can actually comment, and we almost have this fun online chit-chat together. But what I was trying to show is that you have all the VAs or your team that are online watching you live, and they can interact with you. And for those that can't make the meeting due to work commitment, they can just watch it again and comment another time and things. So this is how you sort of do a company-wide announcement. We use this rather than an email, so we don't send an email update to our team of anything. We actually use this because we believe video is more interactive and it builds the rapport and connections better. So that is some summary of the main tools that I use to actually work remotely. I can work at home, in my PJs because of these tools. Thank God for the internet and these software. To me, it's even better than having someone sitting next to you, because then you always feel like it's easy for them to distract you. Whereas online, they have to make a booking with you. They have to hey, I want to meet you. Are you free at this time? They schedule it in. You dedicate that time. You do it online. The meeting finished and you're back to work. There's no travel times. There's no waste of time walking in and out. I don't know. It really is the most efficient and effective way to work nowadays. Because although now I have local staff, and, as much as we love each other and we want to catch up, we tend to just, stay at home because we're it's so comfortable at home. We can still do everything online. So why waste time, meeting up? The only time that we meet up is we want to take each other out for lunch, for someone's birthday, or we, want to do a photo shoot together or something. But other than that, we rather really, spend our time wisely, because we still get the same output or even better by working remotely with all these tools like this.
So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the day in my life, how I actually work from home in my PJs. Yeah, because usually I don't really even put all this makeup on, but yeah, of course it's just for this video. But other than that, sometimes I just wake up and I'm just working on my laptop, and I can just do that virtually, haven't needed to even brush my teeth yet. And so it's really, really fun working online. I can't imagine any other way, and I hope I've inspired you to find a way to work online. Or if you have a company, start to think about how you can move it virtually online, because you save so much money, you just free up so much time for you and your team. So once again, thank you for watching, and if you like this video or you like my channel, please subscribe so that you get notification for my future videos. Thank you again. Bye.